Hey, it's Tom Ferry. Thanks so much for watching. Are you committed to having 2015 be your best year ever? Of course you are. You wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't. So check it out. We've all seen this exercise before. Some call it the wheel of life. Some people refer to it as the equities of your life. What I'd love for you to do today is to first and foremost take that little graph that we posted here, and if you're watching this maybe on YouTube, you might have to go back to tomferry.com to download the graph, but print out the graph and take the time to do the assessment where you ask yourself if this is 0% satisfaction and this is 100% satisfied in all the areas of your life, how would you rate yourself today? So maybe you go, health, gosh, I think I'm probably at 50%, I could do so much more. My family and I we're off the charts. We're doing fantastic, but we can always do better. My career, I had a really good year in 2014, but again, I'm now beginning to realize how much more is available. Travel. I didn't travel enough last year. I really want to work on that. There's just so much of the world to be seen. Contribution, I gave back a lot. I made a difference. I really, I was mindful of that, and my heart was in the right place, so I did that one good. Relationships, my spouse and I, we're really doing great. My wife and I are celebrating. Going to be their 22nd year anniversary, coming up next October. Oh my goodness, right? So off the charts. Social fun. I worked way too hard. I had no social life. Oh, right? So I got to work on that. Wealth creation. I felt like I did pretty good there. I'm out of debt from the, the recession. I'm moving forward. So all of a sudden, you begin to get this sense of your life. Now, here's what I know. Once you do this assignment, I've been doing this for decades. Every time I do it, I begin to realize that if this was the wheel of my life on the car I'm driving, guess what's going to happen? Everything that's doing well is going to get ground down to the ones that are lower in the middle. It just happens, right? This feeling of your life feels like this. Like, oh, I'm totally on fire. Oh my God. Oh, I'm doing a little bit better. Oh my God, I'm doing terrible. Oh my God, I'm doing great. Oh my God, I'm doing terrible. That experience of those ups and downs, those emotional highs and lows in the equities of your life, I'm telling you, my friends, every time we shrink down to the lesser areas of our life, that just becomes our reality. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to first do an assessment. And by the way, having your children do this, I just did this with my 15-year-old son. He thought it was completely hysterical. Relationships, Daddy, what are you talking about? I went, okay, don't worry about that one. We'll deal with that one later. But all the other areas, he really got into assessing how his life is. Then you do the big part. You set some goals. So you say, well, what are 2 or 3 things I want to accomplish when it comes to my health and vitality? Do I want to run a marathon? Do I want to weigh a certain amount? Do I want a certain pant size? Is it just an overall feeling of F3, fit, firm, and flexible? What is it for you? Same thing with your family, same thing with your career, your wealth, your relationships, right on down the line. But Tom, I don't want to. I want to change it up. It's your life. Change it to anyone you want. But understand, what I want is the whole experience. You, as a rock star real estate professional, take this the right way. That's the easy part. Having the whole enchilada in your life, that is the gift, my friends. That's living your life by design. So I'm going to ask you to set some goals, right? That's the first one. Have deadlines for accomplishment. Remember, it's not a goal unless you can say, how much of what, by when. If there's no by when, it is not a goal, it's just a fantasy, right? It's a wish, it's a dream, it's something I'd love to have happen. The moment you put a deadline on it, now tick tock, I've got to schedule the activities to make it happen. The third thing is, of course, you should create a vision board or a goal board where you take all the things you want to experience in your life and you go grab some magazines and you cut out photos and you download stuff from the internet, and all of a sudden you've got this 2015 board in front of you that says the best year of our lives, and it's all the visual triggers of everything you want to experience next year. Now what we know is, right, from good old Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, 1934, what the mind of man can conceive and believe he can achieve. Now I don't know why he just said man, but you know what I mean, right? If you can see it and you can believe it, see it and believe it, then you can achieve it. And that's what I want for you. I want this year coming up to be your best year ever. Thanks so much for watching. Do the work. Have a wonderful holidays with you and your families, and I'll look forward to seeing you in 2015. Take care.